Hi, Dave Philippi with FabCAD here. Now I'm going to go over some of the automatic finial insertion features of AutoRail. I'm going to demonstrate that by doing a fence. So I'm going to import a template and load it. Okay, so you see here we have add finials and add ball caps. So when you are going through a routine, when you check this, add finials, you'll see that a finials tab appears up. And when I click on that, you'll see that you have some previews. Now the previews would be for finials that would sit on a 1/2 inch, a 5/8, 3/4, or a 1 inch picket. If you have an odd size picket, or if you're using metric, you'll have to browse for the particular spindle that you want. The beauty is, though, that if you browse and you type in the file name or select a file name, if you save that as a template and export it, it'll save your finial selection. So the next time that you go to draw, you won't have to browse for it anymore. Okay? And then the same thing applies as far as when you check ball caps. You see a ball cap tab that just popped up. When I click on that, then you see there's your ball caps there, and then you can browse for any particular one that you want. So I'm going to go ahead and draw this fence. Okay, and there's the cut list there. So let's say that you're running into a situation where someone has gone through some catalogs and they've found a design they'd like to have go across the top border of this fence here. And the item I'm thinking about is it was an oval ring. So you can go find that a couple different ways. You go to the library, and when you get there, I'm going to click on King Metals, because that's the catalog that we're looking at, and you can go to rings, and then go to steel, and then you can go in here and look for that oval ring that you're looking for. If you were in the catalog itself and you had the catalog number, we have this feature here. It's called search. I click that, and all I need to do is just type in the catalog number and it'll bring in the piece. So let me do that. So 13-31072-372, and I'll search 16,000 part library that we have and let the computer find it rather than me spending a whole lot of time trying to find it. So there it is. I can stop the search. I can right click and insert as block and click OK and drop in, let me take that off, drop in this oval ring. Okay, now we're able to automate finial insertion with these spears, but we can also automate inserting the rings too by making it part of another finial. So you would have the spear and the ring become a finial. Okay, so the way we do that, first of all, let's get this thing set exactly where we need it. Alright, so we would go to create a new finial file, we go to the right block or world block command. Now before we get into this, we need to explode these two pieces here, because if you put a block inside of a new block and then you try to insert it, you're going to get an error message. So I'm going to explode this spear and I'm going to explode this ring. And then I'm going to go to insertions and I'm going to click right block, and I am going to browse to my finials folder, which is right here, and I'm going to type in, I'll call it spear oval dash oval, and save that file name. And then I'm going to select the objects, and that's going to be the oval and this spear. Okay, and then right click. Then there's an option to pick a point, and it's very important that you pick a point when you create any world block or new block, because when you insert it into the drawing, you want the insertion point to be near where the actual piece is and not off 10 miles away. So I'll pick a point, and for a finial, I want to make sure I pick the point where it's going to be inserted. And I'll put the snaps back on, and I want to go to the midpoint of the top of that picket right there. And then I click OK, and now I have created a new finial. So if I go back to the fence program and go to the 5/8 finials, I am going to now browse for that new piece, which is right here. We just created it. Okay. I'll click open, draw, pick a point, and look at that. You've got the rings and you got the spears inserted. Now, since it's a block, we have one missing here. You couldn't put one on each side because then you would have duplicates. So then I have to explode this one here and then copy this piece over. There's an intersection here. And then I've got my complete fence drawn with my custom finial. But you can tie anything in to a block like this. So there's a finial, but it's more than just a finial. It's also got the ring too. So you can save a lot of picks and clicks and a lot of speed if you've got a particular style of fence that you're using that you can incorporate a custom finial like this. Take care.